and Jindra. This is Chimera, Tune for Revenge, or Tune of Revenge. So, it is a story about an organ grinder who fell in love with a dancer, and they were about to get married when the mayor decided that he wanted to marry her instead. So, he started a mob. Poor organ grinder got offed, and he came back years later for revenge. I'm a detective, and I just happened to be in the city when he showed up and started capping people. So, we are currently trying to free a little girl who did something wrong. She apparently has his wife's, so she's trapped in the kitchen, and we need X amount of runes to free her from the cauldron that she's chained to, which looks an awful lot like a Halloween decoration, so that's fun. So, use the violin to destroy the vortex and melody surrounding the organ in the attic of the monster house. Do I have the bow? I do, okay. Oh, but I need music. That's what I was missing, is where is the music? I need the book, I think. If I find a suitable book, I'll put it on the shelf. Did I find some book? No. What is this? Coat of arms part. A jar filled with oil, a hoist handle, a star fragment. Then I have my friend Terrence. He's the coolest. He's this Pheonix that I found along the way. I need an emblem to get in there. Handle to get in there. A knife to get in there. Tell you what. Screwdriver. And a key. If I simply try to open the lock like I do with my cupboard at home. I have part of the scissors. No, I need part of the scissors, and that's where I got the jar of oil. Then I need the runes for the haunted cauldron. So let's go look around a little bit more. As I mentioned in a previous video, one of my GT teachers taught us that in any logic puzzle, they give you the initial clues, but then you have to go back through it, so. Certain there must be a more precise way. I thought it's a hoist handle, and there is the hoist. To get the hoist, I should get rid of the chain. I should find a way to cut this chain, and I do not have that yet. Which is too bad, because I have the hoist handle, so I can certainly move that carriage, if I can just get rid of that chain. We already got the, Venetian mask, so that's all square. There's one of the runes. Can't move the wheel, but perhaps I could lift it somehow to get the rune. Might be useful to remember the bomb is best means for opening an armored carriage. Medusa won't be causing any more trouble. I already did the bit with the statues. Check the parishioner's box. Open the window and let in some air. So I need to play for the Chimera. Oh, there's half of it. Perhaps I should check my inventory once more. I don't actually think that's a problem. I don't seem to have the other half of that star. Where could that be? All that's going to tell me is use the violin to destroy the melody. I like it so much better when it comes out and actually circles it for me, because in general it's that I'm missing something on a screen. Almost always, in fact. Nothing here near the bank, friend. It keeps winking at me. Right. I know that I need the other part of the star. I just don't know where it is. Let's see here. This is fairly thoroughly mapped out. I need the hoist. I have the hoist handle. In order to get the hoist, I need some sort of cutters for the chain, which also would be helpful in the monster house. There's a monster house. I'm getting goosebumps just looking at this house. Something about it is eerie. It's probably the fact that it's haunted. I'm just gonna put it out there. I have oil, but what is that going to do for me? I have a coat of arms part, and I'm missing part of a star. gonna wing it? Oh, okay. This is horrible. You can hear it.
You surprised?
He always yells. I didn't want to turn it up too much.
The citizens of the city owe me quite a lot. And if you are so worried about their fortune, I can give you a chance to win them over. But first, you should find 13 missing cursed cards.
I'm actually collecting them, thank you. It's a hobby of mine. Huh. Fantastic. The organ grinder must have enjoyed my melody. I didn't know he didn't. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, friend. He did not. How did he manage to play this? Well, there is, and what is that one? NG? No, that one's W? Is that Wujo? Wunjo? Not much going on there. I'd recognize this symbol anywhere. This time it's hiding a secret. C clef is? Or is it a G clef? I want to say it's a G clef. Well, I can open the chest. Why would the G clef be hiding a symbol, and how can I use that? Let's go see what's in the chest, and maybe it'll give us some more storyline. Don't play games with me, friend. Not anyone to be trifled with. That's all you'll ever need now. So we have the book to open the puzzle. Oh dear, okay. Am I putting this like I'm gonna be off by 1, aren't I? I'll be 1 too far forward. That's the best. This is so great. I feel like I'm playing double dutch here. What did I miss on? Did I reverse hindquarters? I did. Hold on. There we go. Oh, now we have pliers. Okay, so we can finally get the hoist out. Hopefully get the little girl free from the monster. Little girl! How did you become the most important element in this story? I swear, kids and dogs. They upstage everything. And I have a chain. Wow. What else do you really need out of life? Alright, well, 1 for the money. Whoops. I'm counting such a result, but it appeared even better. We can go somewhere else now. Which is probably good because we're missing some stuff. We'll get another piece of the puzzle, which is really all that matters.
I fulfilled my destiny, and if you bring me my helmet back, I will be able to return where I belong. But do not try to deceive me. My revenge will be horrifying.
More horrifying revenge. It's unfortunate. So much easier to deal with screws if they weren't completely broken. What can I do? Just get oil them? I don't really have much for you. Sword seems suitable in the fight against these bushes.
Offense and evil fogged your mind. The pride controlled you, making wild. You talked your people into crime. A lad was killed and your face smiled. The time has come to pay the debt. Revenge will catch you in its net.
That must be the head of the guards. Oh, irony, because he has no head. I get jokes. Wealthy lord is dead. Is that how you spell lord? Must be Welsh. At exactly midnight, the curse fell on him and the headless horseman killed him. Oh, so the headless horseman is not actually an iron bone. Is it that he had an iron bone to pick, or is this just humorous? Okay, so there's one more. we'll just have to find it. So a headless horseman got summoned and killed the wealthy lord who stirred the mob up and arranged for the organ grinder to die. I'm short a rune. Set the rune in the slot in the cauldron. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? This is why I use the hints button. Especially when it's storytelling time. If it's storytelling time, we just want to progress. Alright, so let's see, Wunjo. And we have the R, I forget its name. But we still need the M. They all have names. They were 24 originally, and they were arranged into 3 tiers for each of the major, 2 for each of the major gods, the male and the female, and then I think there was 1 more. So it didn't go directly in order like normal alphabet does. It was used to predicate behavior. They were seafaring people as well as traders and raiders. So they used a phonetic system that actually allowed them to know when they were going to meet back up, which led to a whole lot of belief in psychics and magic and witchcraft and that sort of thing. Because people would just know things if they were good at language. That's because other people would tell them. Then we eventually switched to modern standard Arabic, in which letters are read backwards, so the A actually pronounces itself and so on. But then each letter is read forwards, which kind of slowed everybody down. So I put all of the runes in. There's a door with a wolf's head in the hallway of the monster house. Set the iron bone in it and rotate it to open the door. I did not guess. Did you guess that for a handle? I didn't. Let's find out. Let's find out what this does. This looks interesting. Whoa! Good bear. Nice bear. Restore the medallion. Can any of this used? If unloaded, this is nothing but a toy. It's all my fault. I was scared. I didn't have the guts to protect him from the angry mob. Now my best friend is dead. Nigel, I know you can't hear me, but I beg of you forgiveness. Here's the last piece of that. Guess I'd better go find your amulet, friend, even though I have amble weaponry. Let's see if it's in here. I now have all the objects in the world. I have every puzzle solution. And what does it lead to but more puzzles, of course. I know this one. I've been playing games for years. And doing one more screw puts me 1 step closer to my final goal. A special tool would be useful here. Is it a screwdriver, friend? Because you keep referring to said special tool as though it were magical. Then I have the last puzzle piece to open, the safe that's on the wall. Oh no, it's a door. That's right, open the door. Oh really? It's not like this? I really felt it was like that. Okay, it is like that. Okay, so we have a seek and find, which is cool. It looks like it's on a timer, but it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this, and then tune back in, because like I said, I like to keep the storyline moving along. To me, this is much more along the lines of a TV series for these, because they're just made to have like this really driving storyline behind them. You get very involved with the characters. I am Anjindra. This is what to play next. We find everything that is awesome in gaming, so smash the subscribe button. Thank you for coming along for the ride, and as always, much love. See you in the next video.